I am faulting Netflix, Amazon Prime, IMDb, whatever. But when you have a synopsis, you gotta spice it up a little bit. Unfortunately, with some of these Indian movies, they need to do it a little bit better. The more people might watch. Chase Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Drishyam. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. But what's this about? Pretty simple premise, actually. You have a family, and the husband of the family owns a cable company, and he's very popular around town. He adopts the older daughter. He does everything for the community. He tries to stand up for the cop, especially this cop bully who takes money, who's basically in a racketeering business with everyone around him. So he is basically just the normal guy of the town saying, you know what? We need to be calm, cool, and collective and just live our lives and just be good people. And now something horrific happens to one of the daughters, and they are now tied up in a tangle web of trying to get out of something absolutely horrible. So, do you like this film? I won't lie, going into it the first 30 minutes, I was like, where's this movie trying to go? I understand you're trying to build character with the main adults, the town folk, this cop, the daughter, the camps and everything with his family of like, what's he actually doing? Because you know what? He loves cinema too much where he won't even go home at night. He will disconnect his phone and just watch random movies, which there's a very, very good dialogue scene in the very beginning with one of the Jack Ryan movies with Chris Pine. And he talks about how the stitch editing is horrific because you don't see what is actually occurring. 100% he is correct when you talk about that movie. Other movies like John Wick, no, you see everything happening. The editing in some of these movies are absolutely horrific, which you could point to like movies around the world. Every movie maker that tries to do a good action sequence does a little bit too much jump cuts, but I understand what he was going for. But this whole cat and mouse chase is all about what has he seen in movies and what can he do to just get off the cops' trail of what occurred with the family. But then after those 30 minutes, I realized what I was getting myself into. And the last hour and a half was very, very suspenseful, craftily shot, ridiculously good on all the right levels. It is that good. So let's talk about the positives. I think the story is very unique and it adds a lot of flair to it about cinema. What do we learn from movies? What can we take from movies? What are mistakes that people make and make it our own? And this movie does it in a very, very precise and smart way. I mean, this is a great cat and mouse movie through in and throughout. All the characters, all the acting is really, really good, except maybe some overacting by the mother character. I think the two younger characters did really, really good. It was the mother character. I was like, her acting was probably the weakest out of the whole crew, in my opinion. The IG, the husband, the Sam character, everyone else, fantastic freaking job. I cannot say enough about the story, the acting, because without the acting, without the right story, without the right direction of not having no bullshit into this is one of the indie movies where it is 2 hours and I want to say 48 minutes, no dance sequencing, no dancing, and it is literally a cat and mouse thriller through in and throughout. Yes, can you say some stuff can be taken out? Sure, especially the stuff with the cop and the husband character, the people that everyone loves in the town. I feel like they could have done that storyline a little bit better about why there is so much animosity, so much hatred in this movie. Because they just talk about how he just doesn't like him, but I wish I know what happened in the past to truly make it a horrific friendship or enemy. Because it really doesn't say. The only thing I got from it is he's basically telling this cop, don't take money from other people. That's all I got from it. So maybe I truly missed some scenarios there. And also some background characters, I would say they're just there to be there and they don't really fulfill the story. But I understand what they're doing because there are some of them, though, where you think they'd mean nothing, but at the very end where someone closes a garage, you go, yeah, I understand what we're going for there. And this movie doesn't treat the audience like a bunch of freaking idiots. That's what Scream 5 does. Scream 6 does. What the Glass Onion series, the Knives Out, they treat the audience like idiots. Here, you know what's going on, or you think you know what's going on. There are some scenarios where, especially at the very end, where they're going to dig something up and you know for a fact it is not what you think it is. But where the body really is, you go, I should have seen that from the beginning. But maybe it's because it's a long movie and there's a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of just put in the back of your brain where you're like, wait a minute. Oh, then you're like, oh, that makes more sense. But it is so smart for them to just give little nitpicks of like, here's a little clue. They don't beat you over the head like, look at this clue. Look at this clue. Like in that movie Missing, like, why is that phone there? Why is this there? No, there's little dialogue pieces where it's just like, okay, he's just talking to this town folk person, and there's no reason for him to talk to him except saying, hi, you're doing a great job. No, there's something more to that great job dialogue. So, as a cat and mouse movie, it's freaking phenomenal. I can't wait to watch the second one. After watching the first one, though, I was like, does there really need to be a second one? Then I read the synopsis of the second one. I said, okay, I could kind of see it on some levels, but the PTSD storyline with the younger daughter, I'm a little nervous where they're going to take that. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I will watch it for the next Monday Indian review. So overall, Drishyam, I enjoyed it. One of the better ones for sure. I mean, no joke. I was like going, hope this is 2 hours and 48 minutes. My road gonna like this. Nope. I went in and enjoyed the living crap out of this one. Directing, acting, writing, the feel of the movie, the pacing, it really does a fantastic job. Drishyam will receive a 4.5 out of 5 with Futon, which equals that 90%. So let's see the critics' news scores gave this one. So the critics at 80% with 15 of them. Audience score at 90% with over 500. No critic consensus. So yeah, if you want to go into a movie like this, a mystery thriller, this one will float your boat. 80, 90s. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if things moved on top of you. Blue Futon, take watch a freaking fantastic weekday, night, year, or whenever you're watching this video, because I love every single one of you.